The bubble technique, sorting technique. So today we are going to see the searching technique. So last year we have seen the two techniques. One was the linear search and one was binary search. So today we are going to see binary search. Like I told you in the 12th exam, either bubble sort or binary search, one algorithm is definitely asked for the exam. So what do you mean by searching? Searching means to find a element in the array by using some searching techniques. It can be linear search or binary search. Now we'll just see today binary search we'll see. I'll just tell you what do you mean by linear search. We had seen it last time. Now suppose this is an array. How many elements are there? 13 elements are there. So this is of array size A. Suppose the name of the array is A. So it is A10. Now in linear search, what happens? You go on, the elements are random. So the array elements, they are random in nature. So you input them in random order. So suppose you want to search for a particular number, say 15. So how you are going to search by using linear search? In linear search, you travel each and every element once. That is, you go to the first element, check whether it is. Now we were going to search for the element 15. So we'll check the first element and compare it with 15. If it is found, that means the search is found. Then we are going to print the location. Similarly, one by one, we are going to check each element with the number that we are going to search. Okay. So in linear search, what happens? Suppose the element to be searched is 32. So it will take all the previous elements, it will check one by one till it reaches the last element. So all the elements it has to check, then only it will come to know which is the element to be found, whether it is there in the array or not. So the total element is n. That means number of how many numbers of elements are there, that much time it will take for the worst case. So today we are going to see binary search. Okay. Now binary search, last time I had given you the example that suppose you want to search a particular word in a dictionary or a phone number in a telephone directory, then how you do it? Now suppose consider that this is a dictionary starting from the alphabet A up till the last letter Z. Now suppose you want to search for a name called say modern. Okay, then by default you'll directly not go to that page modern in the dictionary. So basically what you do, you divide the dictionary into half midway, and then you search whether it is there in the left side, or if it is there in the right side, and then you again divide it into two, and so on till you reach that particular page. Okay, now see, this is the starting letter A, this is the last letter Z. So these are the elements of the array. See, whatever I have written in the square brackets, so they are the elements in the array, and whatever I have written below that, that is the location of that element. Now this is the first location, second, third, fourth, up till 26. Okay. Now see, suppose the element or the number to be searched or the name to be searched, it is there in the first half. Now suppose it starts from say F. Okay. Suppose it is the name called say fish or any other thing. So you want to search for that particular element. Then what will happen? In binary search, we have to divide that into two. So suppose M is the middle element. So you divide this complete array into two parts, and you know that the element is there in the first half. That is before M, that element is there. Then what we'll do for the searching technique? You will just ignore the remaining part from M to Z. You will just ignore that, and you will consider only the first half. Then again, what we will do? Again, divide this into two and check whether the element is there on the left side or if the element is there on the right side. Again, divide it by two till you reach that particular page or particular name. Okay. So for this, the condition is there, binary search, that the data elements should not be in a random order. They should either be in a sequential order. That means it can be in a ascending order or descending order. So that is the rule for binary search to work. So see the elements here, the characters that we have written, they are in ascending order. So if you write random numbers, then it will not work. Okay, so the criteria for binary search to work is that the list should be sorted in ascending or descending order. So sometimes during the practical, most of you, while running this program, you are giving random numbers and the search was not found. So actually what this algorithm does is you have to find the location. So these are the locations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up till 26. Now suppose you want to search for an element, say n, then you have to print the location, that is it is located at the 14th position. So this is how you have to print the location in the binary search. Now see, I have started from 1, but by default in the array, which is the first element? Yes, in the array, which is the first element? It starts with,
A.
it starts with which number? 0 or 1?
1.
Zero.
Not in this example, but by default it starts with which element? Array element starts from 0 or
Zero.
1?
Zero.
0 and not 1. Okay, but this is just for your showing purpose. So I have just written starting from 1. But whenever you are going to write the program, the first element is 0, second element is 1, and so on up till 25. But this is just for showing you that how this binary search will work. Now see, suppose an array is data in is an array sorted in increasing numerical order to find the location LOC of a given information item of information in data. Now data begin means what? This is the first element. Begin plus 1 means the next element, and data end means the last element. So begin and end denote the beginning and the end location. So here say A and Z is there. So which is the beginning location? 1 is the beginning location and 26 is the last location. Now if you want to find the midpoint of this array, then what you have to do? Int begin plus end divided by 2. So what is begin? Begin is 1, end is 26, and divided by 2. See why I have written int here. Int stands for integer. That means if there is a decimal point, it will just ignore that decimal point. Okay. So suppose the number after dividing it comes say 22.6. So the answer in mid it will be 26. Even if it is greater than 0.5, it should not be taken to the next number. Okay. So decimal point is ignored by using the int data type. Okay. So that is why I have written int over here. Okay. Now this is just the explanation. Now data is the name of the array. Now mid is the location. Mid is what that we got here. Mid is equal to int begin plus end by 2. Now begin is what? The first element. End is the last element. That is 26 plus 1 is 27 divided by 2. How much it is? Yes, 27 divided by 2. Yes, how much it is?
1.35.
Huh?
13.5.
27 divided by 2.
1.35.
13.5.
1.35.
13.5.
13.5. So when you are using int, you have to ignore the decimal point. So the answer in mid will be 13. So the answer is 13. So mid is 13. So what is at the 13th location? The data is M. So 13 means the midpoint. Okay. Now see what is there. If data mid equal to item. So what is data? Data is the name of the array. Now mid is the what? 13th location. So if that is equal to item, item means what? The name or the letter that you are going to search. Then the search is successful. Then we set location equal to mid. That means that element is found. Now what if the number that we are searching, it is less than data mid? Data mid means what? The middle location. Here data mid is what? 13 means what? M. Now if the character to be searched, it is there before M, then what will happen? Now see what we are checking. If that element is less than data mid, then item can appear in the left half of the segment. So that is data begin plus 1 and data mid minus 1. Now what is mid? mid is 13. So if the element is there in the first half, we will just reduce 1 from this. So that will be L. So the next element will be from A to L, and we'll ignore the remaining part, M to Z. Okay. Now till L is there. Now again we have to do the midpoint. So here A is the first location, L is the last location. So L is 12, 12 plus 1 is 13. Again divide by 2. Again check whether we are getting the element. Now see, end is equal to mid minus 1 and search again. Now next thing is what? Whether the element to be searched, it is greater than data mid. Now data mid is what? It is 13. So element to be searched, suppose it is greater than M, somewhere here TU, then what we'll do? We'll just, now the next will be what? Mid is 13. So beginning will be what? Mid plus 1. So this is mid. So now we'll give the new beginning. Beginning means what? Mid plus 1. So N will be the beginning and Z will be the end. And we are ignoring this much part. Okay. So this will be the new beginning and end. So again, begin plus end divided by 2, you will get the midpoint again. Okay. So initially we begin with the entire array, begin equal to 1, end is equal to n. So if it is not there in the array, then what will happen? Finally, end will be greater than begin, then search will be unsuccessful. So when this condition occurs, that means the element is not there in the array. Now this is just for your explanation. In the exam, you have to write it like this, starting from algorithm binary search. Okay. If it is asked in the exam, don't give the, this is just for your reference that how it works. But writing in the exam, you have to start with algorithm binary search, binary, then data is the name of that array. LB means what? Lower bound, first element location of the array. UB means upper bound, that is the last location of the array. So it can be, the first location can be 0, last location can be 10. Now item means what? The element that you want to search or the number that you want to search in the array. And location means what? Where that element is stored in the array, whether it is stored in the second location, third or fourth. So this is a function in which these four things are written. Data is the name. So all this you have to write in the bubble sort algorithm like this. Data is a sorted array. If you just write array, then there are chances that if you are in the top case 50 out of 50, then you may lose half mark. Because for the binary search to work, the array has to be sorted in the either ascending or descending order. Data is a sorted array with lower bound LB and upper bound UB. So we are just giving some name to it, LB and UB, lower bound, upper bound. And item is a given item of information. That means it can be any number or character that we want to search. The variables begin, end, and mid denote respectively the beginning, end, and middle locations of a segment of elements of data. Now, what this begin, end, and mid denote? This denotes the location, that is the first point, end means the last location, and mid means the mid location of that array. Okay. So this algorithm finds the location LOC. So for storing the location, we have used a variable called LOC of item. In item means the what we want to search in data, or sets location equal to null. So when location will be null, suppose the array elements are there and you are searching for a particular number which is not there in the array, then we are going to set location equal to null. That means that element is not there in the array. So this thing you have to write, and then you have to start writing the algorithm. Now one more thing you can just notice on the top, Fn is equal to log square n plus 1. So in the previous bubble sort also we have seen the time complexity. So usually these things are asked in the fill in the blanks. What is the worst case for binary search to work? So some options will be given. So you have to select this option, log square n plus 1. Okay. Now see, this is the algorithm. Whenever you write in square bracket, that means they are the comments. So it is necessary to write it in square bracket. Now see, initialize segment variables. Begin equal to LB. LB means lower bound. end is equal to upper bound, and midpoint is what? Int begin plus end divided by 2. If you don't write bracket here, what it will be? End divided by 2. So give a bracket here so that addition of beginning plus end divided by 2 will be the midpoint. Now repeat steps 3 and 4 while beginning is less than equal to end and data mid not equal to item. So see, equal to sign is there. I have just crossed it. Not equal to item. Repeat steps 3 and 4. So this is the third and fourth till begin is less than equal to end. So what will happen when begin will be greater than end? That means that element is not there in the array, or data mid not equal to item. When this condition is found, see, whenever first thing is what? First we write down the beginning location, then we write down the end location, then we calculate the midpoint. Now the element to be searched, suppose it is there in the midpoint, then this is the case. So you have to repeat the steps till beginning is less than equal to end and data mid not equal to item. Okay. Now this is the condition we have seen earlier. Item means what? The element or number that we want to search. If it is less than data mid, then set end is equal to mid minus 1. Else set beginning equal to mid plus 1. End of if structure. Now set mid is equal to int beginning plus end by 2. So what is mid? Mid is the midpoint. To calculate the beginning plus end, that means the first location and the last location divided by 2. And when you write int, that means it is the without decimal. Okay. So if the midpoint is equal to the item, that means if it is there in the search, then we set location equal to mid and we print that location. Else we set location equal to null. Now you have to just write this algorithm. So this is just for your explanation. When item does not appear in the data, now data is what? It is the name of the array. If the item is not there in the data, then at that time what will happen? Beginning equal to end equal to mid. And the next step will what it will be? End will be greater than begin and controls transfers to the step 5. So what will happen? Then it will be location equal to null. So after I show you an example, then this will become clear to you. What do you mean by end? What do you mean by beginning? Now see, begin, mid and end. So how to write this? So beginning means the first location, mid is the middle location, end is the last location. So every time just remember this, write down this 3, beginning, mid and end on a piece of paper while solving this bubble sort algorithm. Then what will happen? If the item is less than data mid, then you have to write end. This should be the end. See, if the element is there here, so you have to just write end is equal to mid minus 1. See, this is the mid. So this will be the new end. So end, we are just making this by less by 1. That will be mid minus 1. If the element is there in this part, then what will happen? This will be the new beginning. And in this beginning, we'll just write mid plus 1. All of you understood till this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So we'll just see an example, then this will become clear to you. Now see, this is an array. Okay. So there are actually 13 elements in this array. Now see, 11, 12, 30, these are the elements. Okay. So this is an array of size 12. So array element starts from 0. So there are 13 elements in this array. Now we want to search for a element 40. Okay. So I just showed it in red color. 40 is there in red color. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up till 13. These are the locations. Okay. See, these are the locations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up till 13. Location of that array, first element, second element. So like I told you, the first is the beginning of the array, beginning element of the array. Last is the end of the array. So beginning location is what? 1. While programming, you have to write 0. So here I am just for showing purpose, I am written it as 1. So beginning is what? 1. End is what? 13. Last element in the array. Now every time you have to find the midpoint. Okay. Now see, beginning equal to 1, end is equal to 13. The number that we want to search is what? 40. So this is an array. You can see that it is in ascending order. There are numbers, but they are in the ascending order. If it is not there in ascending order, then binary search will not work. Okay. Now see, beginning is equal to 1, end is 13. So we have to calculate the midpoint. So 1 plus 13 divided by 2 is 7. Okay. So mid is 7. What is this 7? The location 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At which location that element is there? At seventh location. So what is data mid? Now mid is what? 7. So array of this seventh location is what? 55. But the element to be searched is what? 40. Okay. So the element is there in the first half or the second half? Yes.
First half.
First half. So what will happen? Whatever is the midpoint, end will be what? End will be what? Mid minus 1. Okay. See, beginning is there, end is there, mid is there. Now, if that element to be searched, it is there in the first half, then what we have to do? Mid will become the new end. Okay. 55 will become the new end. And we have to just write end is equal to mid minus 1. Because this element is not there as 40. So we'll just reduce this by 1 and make 45 as the last element. You can see here 45. Now this is the new end and this is the beginning. Since 40 is less than 55, what is 55? 55 is data mid. So 40, the element that we want to search, it is less than the midpoint. So beginning equal to 1 and end is equal to mid minus 1. So this is mid minus 1 element we have done. So 45. So this is the new array that we are going to search. So this half the array we have ignored. Now we want to search in this array. So again, beginning will be 1, end will be mid minus 1. So that is 6. So again, you have to calculate the midpoint. 1 plus 6 divided by 2 equal to 3. So 7 divided by 2, it comes in decimal point. But since it is an integer variable, we have to ignore the decimal point. So just write 3. So mid is 3. Now what is mid 3? It is 30. See, data mid means what? The location. So array in this location, it is 30. So whether we have got the element? No, because the element to be searched is 40 and we have found midpoint as 30. So next, what will be the beginning? New beginning will be what? Mid plus 1, because this is the midpoint and the element is not there in the first half, it is there in the second half. So the new beginning will be what? Mid plus 1. So mid is what? 30 plus 1 is 33. So 33 will be the beginning, 45 will be the end. You'll see in the next slide. So this was the earlier array. Now 33 will be the new beginning and 45 will be the end. So these are the locations of that array. We have written it as it is. So again, we have to just calculate the midpoint. 40 is greater than 30 because 30, the number of element we have to search is 40 and which is greater than the midpoint. So beginning equal to mid plus 1, which is 4, and end is 6 from the above example. See, end is 6, that will remain like that only. And here beginning is 4. So 4 plus 6 divided by 2. Again, we have got the midpoint. Mid is 5. So mid what is 5 is what? 40. So the element that we were going to search, it was 40. So we have found that element at the midpoint. So we have found the item in location. So location will be mid that will be 5. So while printing the answer, we'll just say that the element to be searched, it is found at the 5th location. So all of you understood this example?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we'll just see one more example, then this whole thing will become clear to you. See, this is the second example. I have taken the same array. Now we have to search the element 66. Okay. So again, see the same thing we have to do. Beginning equal to 1. Don't take the element of the array. Don't take beginning equal to 11 and end is equal to 99. These are the contents of the array. We have to take the location. Okay. What is the location? Suppose this is 0, then take it as 0. Suppose this is 12, then take it 12. So whatever are the locations that you have to take. Beginning is equal to first location, end is equal to last location. Again calculate the midpoint, 1 plus 13 divided by 2, which is 7. So 7th location at what? Data mid is equal to what? 55. The element to be searched is 66. So it is greater than 55, that the midpoint. Okay. So what will happen? We have to ignore the left array and new beginning will be what? Mid plus 1. So new array will be from 60 to 99. So this will be the new beginning. 60 will be the new beginning and 99 will be the last. See, I have shown it over here. The location should be the same as the above array, but only we have to reduce that half array and take the new array. Even if you don't show this array in the exam, it will work. You have to just show the steps beginning and end, then you can get full marks. Now see, 66 is greater than 55. The element which we are going to search, it is greater than item. So that is why beginning equal to mid plus 1. So mid is what? 7 plus 1 will be 8. See here I have shown. Beginning is equal to 8. Now end will be 13 of the above example. Now see, this is the new array. We have ignored the left part. Again, we have calculated the midpoint. Beginning 8 plus 13 divided by 2, which is 10. So data mid means what? What is there at 10th location? So it is 77. Again, the element which we are searching, it is not found. So it is there in the previous. So what we will do here? Data mid is equal to 77. So what we will ignore? Right hand side or left hand side? For the next step.
Left hand.
See, the data mid is 77 and the element we are searching is to the left side of it. So we'll ignore the right hand part. So again, what will happen? Beginning will be what? See, now 60, 66, 67, because we are ignoring the data mid we have found and the element to be found is in the previous part. So 60 is the new beginning and the end will be what? 77.
Seven.
So you can just see here 60, 66 and 77. So again 66 is less than 77. The element to be searched is what? 66. So it is less than midpoint, then end will be mid minus 1. So 10 minus 1 is what? 9. And beginning from the above example, you have to just take 8. So again calculate the midpoint. 8 plus 9 divided by 2 is 8. Again data mid is what? 60. So the element which we are searching was 66, but we have got 60. So what will be the new beginning? Mid plus 1 again. So earlier beginning was 8. 8 plus 1 again we are going to make it 9. And take the end of the previous thing, which is 9. So again calculate the midpoint. 9 plus 9 divided by 2, which is 9. So again calculate the data mid. So it is what? 66. Mid is what? 9. So it is 66. Okay. Now that means we are searching for that element 66. 66. So we have found it at this location. So location is equal to mid equal to 9. So we have found this element. So all of you got the second example also?
Yes, sir.
See, 66
Yes,
is
sir.
there. Yes. So we have to search for this element. So every time if it is there in the left hand side, what you have to do? End is equal to mid minus 1. If it is there on the right hand side, beginning equal to mid plus 1. So one more example we'll see in which that element is not there. Now see, this is the third element. This is the third element array. Same array we have taken. Only is I think one or two numbers may be different, but this is an ascending order. Now see, we are searching for the element 46. Whether that element is there in the array, whether that element is there in the array.
No.
So we have to search for this element. For this also we have to write down the steps that how that element is not there in array. When the element is not there in the array, then what is the thing? What condition will happen? Beginning will become greater than end. Okay. So till that condition, we have to just keep on solving. Now see, beginning is 1. Always write down the location. End is 13. Calculate the midpoint. 1 plus 13 divided by 2, which is 7. So 7 is the midpoint again. Data mid is equal to 55. We are searching for the element 46. So it may be there in the earlier half. Even if it is not there, we have to assume that since 55 is larger and 46 is smaller, so it will be in the previous half, left half. So ignore the right hand side, and end will be what? Again mid minus 1. See 44. So this is the new array. So we are again checking 46 is less than 55. So beginning equal to 1 and end is what? Mid minus 1. So 7 minus 1, which is 6. Again calculate the midpoint, which is 3. Now what is data mid? What is 3? It is 30. So again we have not found this. So we'll again ignore this location, and beginning will be what? Mid plus 1. So it will be 33, 40 and see 33, 40 and 44 will be the new array. So the locations are the same. It will not change. 4, 5 and 6. So this will be the beginning. This will be the end. So again we have to see the element to be searched is 46. So it is greater than 30. So beginning equal to mid plus 1, which is 4. So which I have written here. This is the beginning. End is 6. So again we have to find the midpoint. 4 plus 6 divided by 2. It is 5. Again data mid. It is 40. So mid is what? 40. Again that element is not found. So again what we have to do? Check if 46 is greater than 40. Again increment beginning by 1. So which will be what? Beginning will be 6 and mid is 6 plus 6 divided by 2, because end was 6 here. So 6 plus 6 divided by 2, which is 6. Data mid is what? 44. Again that element is not found. So what will happen? We'll again increment the beginning by 1, because mid is what? 44. So we have to increment this by 1. So beginning will be what? 6 plus 1 is 7. Again midpoint is what? 6 plus 6 divided by 2 is 6. See, beginning I have written here. End you have to take the previous only. I have not written end here. So you have to take end as same. Again beginning will be what? 6. Because 7 plus 6, it will be 6. Okay. So this will be are dividing it by 2, because decimal point we are not taking. So it will be 6. Okay. So data mid is equal to what? 44. Okay. So 44 again, that element is not there. Same thing we have found here. Data mid is, but the see the condition over here. Beginning we have got it as 7, and end what we have got? End is what? End will remain 6. So beginning will be greater than end. Okay. So when this condition occurs, begin is greater than end. So that number is not there in the list. So suppose some elements are given to you, and if that element it is not shown here, then you have to show these steps till beginning becomes greater than end. So what will happen? Beginning will be greater than end, so that item is not there in the list. So all of you understood this?
Yes, sir.
So now we are going to see the program. So last time we had seen this program. Now see, so these are the header files that you have to use in every program. And I have defined an array of size 10, beginning, end, mid, and key. Beginning is what? Beginning location of that array. End means the end location of that array. Mid is the midpoint of the array. And key is what? The element that we want to search in the array. Okay. Now see out. Enter the elements in the ascending order. Okay. Now for entering the array, we have taken a for loop starting from 0 to 10. Okay. And C in A of I. So one by one the elements you are going to enter, but see to it that they are in the ascending order. If you enter random elements, then what will happen? This binary search algorithm will not work. So starting from 0 till less than 10. So all these elements it will take one by one. Now enter the number to be searched. Okay. Now we have entered 10 elements in the array in ascending order, and we have to search for the particular element in that array. So again we have taken that C in key. Key means what? Item of that in the algorithm. So this element we have to search in the array key. Okay. Now like I told you, the first element in the array starts from 0. So that is why I have written beginning equal to 0 and end means the last. Now array size is what? 10. So first element will be 0, last element will be 9. So last element is 9. So we are calculating the midpoint. See, mid is of type integer. So no need to write int here. By default, it will be int. Beginning plus end divided by 2. So we'll calculate the midpoint. Don't forget to write the bracket, because while programming, what happens? You write begin plus end slash 2. What will happen? End will be divided by 2 and that will be added to beginning. So your entire program will become wrong. Okay. Now see the condition here. While a of mid, this is a sign of not equal to, exclamation and equal to, not equal to key. See, if the midpoint is there and we have got that key, that means you have got that location. So till we don't find that location, that means a of mid not equal to key, and means ampersand. Okay. So this is condition for AND operator, bitwise and beginning less than equal to end. So till begin doesn't be greater than end or equal to end, that means when this condition will happen, what will happen? That element is not there in the array. So this is a combination of both, while mid not equal to key and beginning lot less than equal to end. We have to search the array. Okay. Now if key means what? Key means item in the algorithm. If that is less than a of mid, that is if it is less than midpoint, so what we'll do? End is equal to mid minus 1. So whatever is the mid location, we are reducing it by 1 and making it the end. Else beginning will be mid plus 1. Means what will happen? If it is there on the right hand side, then beginning will be the mid location plus 1. And see, every time we have to write mid is equal to begin plus end by 2. That means after doing one operation, we are going to find the midpoint again. So that is why while in the while loop, see, this is the first bracket, this is the last bracket. So in this I have written if condition. If it is there on the left hand side, end will be mid minus 1, else beginning will be mid plus 1. Again calculate the midpoint and close the while loop. Okay, now what will happen if a of mid equal to key? See, for comparison, we have to write equal to 2 times. If you write equal to 1 time, what will happen? It will be an assignment. Okay. For comparison, we have to write equal to 2 times. If you write here equal to key, again your program will become wrong, because whatever is there in key, that will be assigned to a of mid. So everything will become wrong. So for comparison, a of mid equal to key you have to write. That means that whether that thing that you are going to search, whether it is there in the mid location, if it is there, then you have to just write found the location at mid plus 1. Why we are writing mid plus 1 here? Yes. In mid, we are going to get the location, and array element starts from 0. Okay. So suppose the element is there in the fourth location, then it will print what? the third location it will print, because array element starts from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it will print the third location. So for that, instead of printing the mid location, I have just incremented it by 1. So what will happen? Instead of 0, it will start counting from 1 to 3. So I have just written mid plus 1. All of you understood why I have written this mid plus 1? Yes or no? Else not found. That means that element is not there in the array. So the simple thing, whether you write a program or whether you write the algorithm, first thing is write down these three things. Write down beginning, write down mid, write down end. Now what is the condition? If key is less than a of mid, then what will happen? End is equal to mid minus 1. Okay, and if key is there in the right hand side, that means if key is greater than a of mid, that means beginning will be mid plus 1. You can just see here, key is less than a of mid. That means suppose key is located in between beginning and mid, then this will be the end. So end will be what? Mid minus 1. See, I have written here, end is equal to mid minus 1. And if it is there on this side, then beginning will be what? Mid plus 1. Beginning will be mid plus 1. So this is very easy to remember. Just write down beginning, mid and end. And if the key is there on key is less than a of mid, then end will be mid minus 1. If key is there on this side, then write beginning equal to mid plus 1. So all of you understood this. End is equal to mid minus 1, beginning equal to mid plus 1.